Guys, it's been almost a month since I uploaded any new videos about Android emulators. The main reason for this was that I was working on a new project related to Android 12. Now that the project is finally complete, you will now get to see a new video on a different Android emulator every day. In today's video, the emulator I am going to cover, though I have already made a detailed video about it, but since the developer launched the updated version of this emulator, I have become a fan of it. Because after this update, not only will you see an improvement in FPS and Free Fire, but many bugs and errors in this emulator have also been fixed. So let's test it today and see if Free Fire runs on it or not.
Let's roll.
As you all know, before proceeding with the installation process, I always show you my PC specifications to assure you that I'm indeed testing this emulator on a low-end PC. As you can see, my PC has only 2 GB of RAM and a 2.40 GHz processor. Now, let me show you the graphics card. Here, my PC has a 64 MB Intel HD graphics card, which isn't very capable. Now, let's move on to the installation process. The link to this zip file will be available in the description below, where you can download it. It's highly compressed, just 200 MB, so it should download easily. Simply right-click on the zip file and extract its contents. After extraction, launch the setup file. It's asking for a password, and I'll provide the password here. You can find the password link in the comment box because, for some reasons, I can't show the password on the screen. Once you enter the password and press enter, the extraction process will begin. After extraction, you'll see an interface like this. You need to accept the emulator's terms and conditions and click on Install. After the installation is complete, the emulator will ask you to choose a skin. You can select any skin and click on Next. If your PC has a graphics card, you need to choose this option, and if not, then select this one. In the next step, you need to assign cores to the emulator. You can assign the maximum if you want, but I recommend assigning just 2 cores or selecting auto. Now, you need to choose the amount of RAM for the emulator. In the next step, click on the Finalize button. After the installation is complete, you'll find 2 applications on your desktop. One is the launcher, and the other is the optimizer. I'll explain the use of the optimizer tool in the upcoming part of the video, but for now, let's launch the emulator. One thing to note is that whenever you launch the emulator, make sure to run it as an administrator. As you can see, the emulator is launched successfully, and it's running quite smoothly. If I show you the Android version of this emulator, you'll see that it's Android 4. You don't need to make any specific settings in this emulator. You can fully customize this emulator as per your requirement. You might have noticed that along with the emulator, a tool has been installed that allows you to enhance the FPS frames per second in the emulator. Let's go ahead and use this tool. Simply right-click on the tool, choose Run as Administrator, and although using this tool may not result in a significant improvement in FPS, you can still give it a try if you're experiencing lag. Now let's move on to the installation of Free Fire. Simply drag and drop the Free Fire APK into the emulator, and the installation process will begin. Now that Free Fire is installed, let's test it. As you can see, Free Fire is running smoothly without any issues. So guys, that's it for today. I hope you found this video helpful. If you want more tech and gaming related content, please subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification. And if you want a detailed tutorial on how to install Android 12 on low-end PC, then click on this video and I will see you there. Bye.